everyone, Addie and I are gonna walk down to the canal right now from my house. There's my house in the background. We're gonna walk down to the canal and, oh, sorry. We are gonna see what we can see, okay? So let's go, we'll be back.
And stand on the
All right, we made it. Here is the canal. You notice the water is so low right now? That's because they have not filled it yet. Because you remember, the canal is not nature made, it is man made. That means that people created the canal. This was not always on Earth, and we talked about that. How cool was that? This was not always in New York State, not always in Rochester. So when they built the canal, they had to figure out how they would fill it and then how they would drain it in the winter. Now, I wonder, why do you think that they would drain it in the winter? Why do you think they drain it in the winter, Addie?
I really don't know that one.
Think about the temperature in the wintertime. What happens to water when it gets super cold?
It freezes.
It freezes. So the canal is not that deep. So if they let the water sit, the water would freeze, and over time the water could do some damage to the walls of the canal because they could create ice. Uh-oh, I see a shopping cart. They could create cracks in the wall. So
See it, Mom?
it's right there in the water on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so we're here. So we're gonna walk a little farther and see what we see. I wonder if we could see some old hooks that they used to use to carry that they would use to tie up the boats or the donkeys. We'll be back. All right, so here is a shot of the bridge that's in Spencerport, and right now, this bridge right here, this green thing is a bridge, and right now it's way up high. You see, this is the road. Let's see if I can do that again. This is the level of the road where the concrete is, and the bridge is right now, it's under construction. They're fixing the bridge. But it's really cool that this bridge is called a lift bridge because it lifts up and down. So if boats are coming through the canal, the bridge gets lifted up and the boats can pass under the bridge. Now,
Is it like
some-
sensed or something?
no, that's a great question. Addie asked, is it like, does the bridge sense when a boat is coming? It doesn't. The boat has to radio, like call somebody that works in, there's a little brick house over here. You can't really see it because of the construction, but somebody works in there and their job is to make the bridge go up and down and make sure people are being safe with the bridge. So when a boat wants to come through, they have to call the person that works in the house, and they will make the boats wait. They'll make sure the cars stop going over the bridge, and then they lift the bridge up. It's really cool to watch it go up and down. Now, the thing is, kind of a bummer, we cannot see that happen now. One, because the water is too low and there are no boats. It's too shallow. Boats cannot go in this. But also because they're fixing the bridge won't be done until like fall, like next year when you guys are a year older. So that is the bridge that you can drive over, but not until it's fixed. So thanks for joining us on our field trip to the Erie Canal. If you have any questions, I want to hear about them. What are you wondering right now? What do you want to know? Okay?
Yeah.
We gotta think.